Loyalty to career. Professional and recent colleges graduates generally jump jobs frequently when they start their career. They think that career long dedication to the same organization is not going to help them advance their career ambitions. Mentors and sponsors. A mentor is an old person in the role of a manager giving informal career advice to an employee junior in organization hierarchy. Mentors regard junior employees as their proteges and offer advice and guidance regarding how is to survive and advance in the organization. Key subordinates. Qualified and knowledgeable subordinates often extend valuable help that makes their boss to come up in life. Qualified and knowledgeable subordinates often extend valuable help that makes their bosses to come up in life. Key subordinates. Expandability. Expandability. Career consciousness. Employees must prepare themselves for coming opportunities on their way internally or externally by taking a series of proactive steps. Organization career development. The systems from managers and HR development is significant for achieving individual career goals and fulfilling organization requirements. Self assessment tools. The employees go through a process in which they think together their roles, interests, skills, and work attitudes and preferences. They identify career growth, career goals, develop appropriate action plans, and find out obstacle coming in the way. Coming in the way. Individual counseling. Employee counseling is a process guiding employees in overcoming performance issues. It is usually carried out through one-to-one meetings between the employee and the counselor. Discussion of employee interest, goals, current jobs, activities, and performance and career journey takes place. HR department usually offers the counseling. Organization career development. Employee assessment programs, information services, individual counseling, self assessment tools, career programs for special groups, employee development programs, organization career development, information service. Employment opportunities at various levels are made known to employee through information services of various kinds. Records of employee skills, knowledge, experience, and performance indicate the possible candidates are filling up such vacancies. Employee assessment programs. Initially, a new recruit is informed about career policies and procedures of the company. Socialization programs help the new employee learn these things rapidly. An experienced employee acting as a coach may also help the new recruit from a realistic point of skills needed at various levels and develop appropriate career goals and action plans. Assessment center rates a candidate's potential using performance stimulation tests and exercises. A panel of raters evaluates the performance on these exercises and the candidates are given feedback on their strengths and weaknesses to enable them to assess their portion and what is to be done to the measure corporate ladder in future. Diagnostic tests are used to help candidates determine their vocational interests, personality types, work attitudes, and other personal characteristics that may reveal their career needs and preferences. Promotion ability forecast is a process of identifying employee possessing high career potential and giving them essential training to prepare them for higher position. Succession planning is a report card showing which individuals are ready for higher positions in the company. Employee Employee development programs. Employee development program consists of skill assessment and training efforts that organizations use to groom their employees for future vacancies. Career programs for special groups. In recent times, there is increasing evidence concerning dual career families creating tensions and frictions due to the inability to reconcile the differences between family roles and work requirements. Dual career couples involve certain puzzling questions concerning importance of career care of children, promotion of wife, buying of groceries, and cleaning of house if both are busy. Development actions. Development of individual takes place mainly through his own efforts. However, the organization support necessary. Some of the actions helpful in career development are listed below. These development actions are shown in figure 3. Figure 3 actions for development: organization, training, job rotation, job enlargement, special assignment, deputation, officiating, immediate supervisor, involvement, delegation, counseling and coaching, employee, no upgrading, skill building, behavior or attitude development, development actions by the organization. A number of actions for the career development of the individual employees are taken by the organizations. Some important actions are listed below. Training. Preparing people to carry out their personal jobs more competently is imparting them training. Job rotation. Shifting a person from one job to another to provide varied and interesting work experience or burden is a perspective. Job enlargement. Job enlargement is to broaden the scope of a job by expanding the number of different tasks to be performed by a person and making the job more challenging. Special assignment. Special assignment involves an interesting specific role in non-routine work including making a member of a task force committee or project. This may be over and above the This may be over and above the normal assignment. Deputation to other department. Deputation is temporary attachment to other departments for work experience in an area other than its normal functions. Officiating. Allowing employees officiating in absence of section head or peer encourages active involvement in professional bodies, taking up training, assignment, etc. Development actions by immediate superior. Involvement. Immediate superior allows subordinates to participate in decision making, working in teams and formal presentation. Delegation. Delegation is power to make decision and commit resources and non-interferences of the boss in running day-to-day operations. Counseling and coaching. This involves clarifying roles, areas of growth and career progression on the job, regular counseling and coaching session. Development actions by the employee. These are the actions to be taken by the individual employee. These include knowing, upgrading, skill building and behavior or attitude development. Knowledge upgrading. Self-study by reading books and other literature and distance learning. Keeping abreast with the latest development through consultation with experts. Active participation in professional forums. Visiting other departments of organization. Taking to visitors etc. and attending part-time courses etc. Skill building. This involves gaining hands-on experience such as working on personal computer and operating equipment, earning good managerial practices. Behavior or attitude development. This involves systematic work habits, thoroughness, perseverance, and hard work, etc. Positive thinking and willingness to change, introspection and period self-reviews, learning from experience of self and others. The value of effective career development. A long-term career focus increases the organization's effectiveness in managing its human ensures availability of needed talent. Career development is a nature extension of human resource planning. Changing staff requirements over the immediate and long term should be identified in human resource planning. Provides assistance in attracting and retraining personnel. The career development efforts improve the organization's ability to attract and retain the high talent personnel. Outstanding employees will always be secure and they usually find there is considerable completion to secure their services. Their work must be compatible with the personal and the family interest and commitments. Again, career development should result in better individual organization match for such individuals and lead to less turnover. This is for provides assistance in attracting and retaining personnel. Ensures growth opportunities for all employees. Equal employment opportunity legislation and affirmative action programs demand that minority groups and women get opportunities for growth and development. Furthermore, the courts often look at an organization's career development efforts. Reduces employee frustration as the education level of the worker has risen, so have its occupational aspiration gone up. Unfortunately, the late 1970s and early 1980s were characterized by slowing of economic growth and reduced advancement opportunities. suggestion for more effective organization career development. Managers can utilize different methods or tools to better which the career needs or the subordinates with the requirements of the organization. Challenging initial jobs. The literature survey shows that the employees who get a special challenging assignment early in the careers do better on the later jobs. Apparently, initial changes, if successfully met, stimulate an individual to perform well in later years. There are definite benefits for managers who correctly fill positions with a person possessing appropriate abilities and interest to meet the job's demands. Dissemination of career option information. Several employees may be lacking substantive information for career options. As managers identify career paths that successful employees follow within the organization, they should make this information available. Will the dissemination of career option information turn off the ambitious employee who finds that the organization desires skills that he or she lacks? There is the risk that is might. It may frighten you if you aspire to a top management position in your firm to learn that your organization expects its senior executives to show outstanding abilities in meeting and media, giving interviews, responding to questions without preparation, and testing in front of congressional committees. Job postings. To provide information to all employees about job openings, managers can use job posting. Organizations that post jobs typically use bulletin board displays, but they may also use companies' publication and similar vehicles. Assessment centers. Assessment centers also has relevance as a career development tool in addition to as a selection device and as a management development device. By putting people through assessment center, we obtain observable evidence of their ability to do certain job. Additionally, and often overlooked, is the fact that this technique almost always uses internal supervisors and managers to do part of appraisal. Career counseling. Career counseling is one of the most logical parts of career development. The career counseling processes may not be easy for the manager. If the employee expresses unrealistic aspiration, the manager should be prepared to give a frank appraisal of where and how the individual falls short in activity that is really enjoyable. Career development workshops. The workshops to facilitate career development are valuable by bringing together groups of employees with the supervisor and managers. Problems and misconceptions can be identified and resolved. Entry workshops are a natural extension of realistic job previews and the job orientation and specialization activities, providing the opportunity for groups of new employees and the supervisors or share their separate expectations. Continuing education and training. Training and development efforts bring down the chances that employees find themselves with obsolete skills. Additionally, when these development activities are carefully aligned with an individual's aspiration and the anticipated future organization needs, they become an essential element in an employee career growth. Periodic job changes. Periodic job changes can achieve the purposes of employees' career development. Job changes can take the form of vertical promotion, lateral transfers, or assignments organized around new tasks, such as being made part of a special committee of task force. This one is a summary. You can read it yourself by stopping the video. You can read it yourself by stopping the video. This is the summary. You can read it yourself by stopping the video. This is the part of summary. Not here, this is the part of the summary.